And welcome back. To say our next guest has a full plate would be an understatement.
She's become the modern face of mompreneur. How do you say that?
Mompreneurs.
Mompreneurs everywhere.
When she's not cooking up a homemade meal for her family of 5, you might find her courtside cheering on that fella named Steph Curry.
And she's here with us this morning with another exciting announcement. Ayesha Curry, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you guys for having me.
Before we get to the announcement, let's talk about the fact that you are a party of 5. And we both just talked about the fact that you get that one more. It's a game changer.
It's an absolute game changer. I'm like, I have 2 arms, 2 hands, but I have to have like 4 more invisible ones. And so they're there. I don't know how we manage it all, but we do. And it's chaotic, but we love it.
Well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I found it interesting just kind of reading your background, how you've nailed it perfectly, because today is one of those days for me where I feel like there are not enough hours in the day.
No.
How do you manage too few hours in the day, yet you still have so much going on? And again, we're going to get to your announcement in a second.
I always say, like, I didn't know how much you could achieve in a day until I became a parent. And it's one of those things where I'm like, what was I doing with my time in my younger years? There's so much more I could have done. But I think it's about making sure that whatever task you're involved in at the moment, you're fully committed to that one thing. And so for me, it's when I'm working, I try and delegate a certain amount of hours to working. But when I'm with my children, my phone is down. I'm totally engaged with them. And I find that I'm like a more proactive, more engaged, happier parent that way.
More
It seems
present.
like you and Steph have such a great relationship. I'm just curious, what do you have planned for tomorrow?
Oh my goodness. Well, see, that's on him. I've spent the past, I want to say 8 Valentine's Days at All-Star Weekend. So we'll be doing the same thing again this year, but we'll be in Charlotte, which is our hometown. So we're excited.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Davidson.
Yeah.
So let's get to this announcement we've been talking about. If we had a drum roll, we'd use it.
Here, I'll do this.
You guys are so sweet. So my lifestyle website, Homemade, is live today. It's
right now.
shophomemade.com. I'm so excited. It's been such a work in progress. It's a rebrand. And so now it's all things for the home. We cover all of the bases from meal kits to bedding, cookware. It's all there, one-stop shop, but it's accessible and affordable, which is what I wanted to, put out there.
And you partnered with GoDaddy, we should mention. You partnered with GoDaddy, who's powered the site.
Oh my gosh, so GoDaddy's been amazing. They've been there every step of the way with me to relaunch this site. They have like every single tool you can imagine to help me. And I'm a part of their new campaign. It's Make the World You Want. And with a great website, I feel like it's your own world, it's your own domain, and you can truly create the world that you want.
What are your tips for mompreneurs who want to do?
Oh my goodness. I would say I had to go through so many no's as a mom, but I finally found that one yes, and that person that wanted to back me and believed in my vision.
And so before 8 million followers?
Yes, it was before. So I feel like I, just pile through the no's. It's as long as you have passion. I feel like passion fuels success, and when you believe in something, you'll find the right person that believes in your vision. We had a graphic that matched
just what you said.
Oh,
That's right.
Look at that.
You also say be aware of your time.
Yes.
And be online.
Yes, absolutely. So it's crazy. 60% of entrepreneurs don't have a website. And I feel like everybody should be online. It's such an easy way to have a platform, to send your message and to create your own vision, and without the narrative being skewed. And so I feel like everybody needs to, get online. It's so easy and quick. And actually, millennials are 6 times more likely to get into entrepreneurship than the baby boomers and the Gen X people. So
I wish we had more time, because I'd talk about why there's absolutely no parity in the NBA, and the Warriors are the only team in the West.
Oh my goodness! Don't get me in trouble.
Thank you. I know, right?
Kind of slip that in at the end.
Now you're right.
Say the name of your website one more time.
It is shophomemade.com.
All right.
We'll be right back.
You know it's true. There's no other team in the West.